Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I have a very special guest with me. It's my mom.
Hello guys.
We partnered up with Sally Beauty this Mother's Day to bring you guys our favorite products and best beauty tips specifically for moms so you guys can treat your mom this Mother's Day. Before we begin, I wanted to ask my mom, what's like the best beauty tip I've ever given you?
I think so, filling up eyebrows.
Yeah, she never used to fill in her eyebrows, and she has very thin eyebrows, but after we started filling, like her eyebrows grew in very nicely. And then for me, I think the best beauty tip she gave me, she always told me to keep my makeup very minimal. So my makeup routine is like 5 products maybe, and just that, and I think it's made my life so much more easier. Right?
That's true.
Yeah, thanks Mom. Okay, so let's get into the products. I want to start off by this one. I think this product is going to be like, it's very neglected. We neglect our feet often, and my mom's gonna laugh because, okay, listen, you get crusty feet, like let's be honest, and something like this is needed. This one is called Heel to Toe. It's intensive care, and you basically like rub this. It's kind of like a deodorant. So you rub this onto your feet. You can rub it onto your the heels of your feet or under the toes. What are those things called? The pads of your feet and the heels, and it's just gonna keep them nice and soft. Mom, your feet are kind of crusty, so.
Okay,
and like the older you get, your feet get more wrinkly, more dry, and I think we don't like take care of our feet. I know I don't take care of my feet. I'll put lotion everywhere except for my feet, which is not good, but this would be really good. It helps. You don't need to get a pedicure that often. Hold on, when's the last time you got a pedicure?
I think so last year.
Never.
No, yeah.
Never. Liar.
No, I did it last year before going back home.
Oh, it's been a year. So she gets pedicures yearly. That's why,
not yearly.
That's why this is needed. What I've been doing recently, and I do this for myself also, I have this, it's a permanent powder hair dye. It's by Baijian. I use this for my mom's eyebrows, and it worked so well. You can kind of, it's powder, so you just mix it in with water, and then you can kind of like shape out the eyebrow, and then it'll stain the skin. So you can kind of, it'll fill in your eyebrows, and then it'll also stain the skin, and you can have like the perfect shape. And it lasts for about a week or 2 depending on how much you wash your face. So then you kind of have like semi-permanent eyebrow, like it's an eyebrow tint basically. It's meant for hair, but I use it for eyebrows. It's like a life hack if you don't like filling in your eyebrows.
One more tip, you can add it because when you go like my age, there is a gray hair, so you can cover with that too.
That's true. I forgot to say, good job. She remembers. She usually never remembers.
I have it, so I just remember.
Let's go and talk about lashes. Okay, I have a really strong opinion on my mom's lashes. Okay, I admit they're God-given or whatever, but I hate her lashes. I do. Hate is a strong word, and I hate her lashes.
Okay, I have literally no eyelashes.
Yeah.
So.
Her eyes are very small, and her lashes are kind of straight. So they don't curl upwards, they're not long, they're very sparse. And even when she wears mascara, you can't really tell because they're just straight this way. So, and she doesn't like to curl her eyelashes at all. No. And what happens every time you put on mascara?
Oh. It goes all over the place.
She'll put on mascara and she'll be like, okay, Liva, I'm done. And then I'll look at her and then like she has mascara all around her eyes because she blinks so hard while doing it. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys about my favorite lashes, the Ardell Demi Wispies. I think these are like a universal lash that almost everybody can wear. These are one of the only lashes that look good on her because her eye shape is so small, and also they're really comfortable and they're not too dramatic because usually when you put eyelashes on her, like the lash goes all the way up to her eyebrows. And then it just looks like she has like wings on her eyes. It does. I'm not saying it about you. I'm just saying because there's certain types of like sizes. But these are really good, and also they're like universal. You can stack them, so you can put 2 lashes together if you want a more dramatic effect. That's why you can get like the pack of 5. And then also they have so many different types of styles that will be really good on any kind of eye shape. You just have to play around with it a little bit. These 2 are they're by Freeman. One is the avocado oatmeal clay mask, and then this one is a gel mask. It has charcoal in it, and it also has black sugar. So I find that people don't exfoliate enough, and that could be like causing a lot of acne problems or any kind of other skin problems on your face. Exfoliation is like essential. It kind of like just scrubs off all the dirt and extra skin on your face. And also older women like our mom, they may be so busy doing things, like something like a mask they can put on at nighttime while they're watching TV. It's really beneficial for their skin. It'll help like keep the collagen in, help it looking nice and fresh. I put on a mask on my mom last night that we got from New York, and she's just sitting there watching TV with the mask on. And it's simple because you can keep it on and then you can go cook or something while you have the mask on, and you're kind of doing two things at once.
Just remember, you have to still work when you're doing something.
You're multitasking, and that's what moms do. Honestly though, her skin now is still a lot better than mine in terms of texture. Why are you rolling your eyes? It's true. It is true. The one thing that I wish I got from my mom was like skin texture. She gets mad when people say I look like my dad and I don't look like her. Yeah, see? She gets so mad, but the one thing I wish I got from her was like her skin texture, because my skin is really problematic. But masks help, and they have more than just these masks. They have so many different clay masks and stuff. It's good to play around with it. Next, let's talk about all this hair that she has.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of hair.
Just a little bit
But
left.
there's so many products that like I can use to help fix this. And the number one thing being, if you have really thin hair, something like this. So this is the Beyond the Zone Rock On Dry Shampoo. And the reason I like this is, first of all, it's a dry shampoo, so you can use this on like dirty hair. But for people that have thin hair like my mom, or flat hair, she doesn't have like super thin hair, but like flat hair, you just need to take a little bit of dry shampoo and then section out her hair from here and kind of spray inside. I can actually show you guys. So I just take a little bit of it and then kind of shake it through, and we just spray it under here, and it'll automatically give some lift once it dries. And then the good thing is, so I just used it under here, then you want to go a little bit under like this, spray it all over, and then kind of shake it out, and it'll give you just a little bit more volume instead of it just being flat on your face. Okay, next product I want to talk about is I want to stay in the hair family now. So another product is again from Beyond the Zone, and this is called the Power Lift. This one is basically, I call it a tease in a bottle, because a lot of people, especially moms, like my mom does not know how to tease with the comb, like back combing, just something she can't do and she won't do. So this is different than a dry shampoo, because this actually is made for teasing your hair and lifting the root. You're gonna use it the same way as we did the dry shampoo. So you would section out her hair, so you would section out her hair like I did with the dry shampoo, so kind of like towards the root of her hair, and then you pick it up and you just shoot bursts of it like this, and then you let it dry. I'm just gonna let it dry up there for a bit. So you just leave it up, like you hold it up till it dries, and sometimes you can take a hairdryer and kind of blow it under there. It'll be a lot easier. I just like to like shake her hair around, and you guys can see like it's just gonna kind of help keep her root. So if I do this, her hair will just stay up. It looks a little messy, but obviously I'm just showing you guys as an example. Like it'll just stay up, and if you go down and put it in more underneath, it'll actually give it a much better look. Here, I'll clean your hair back up, Mom.
Thank you.
What is the one thing that you don't like about your hair?
There is so many problems with my hair.
Okay, what's the number one thing?
Okay, number one, the baby hairs. Those baby hairs. They're always there. I think so since I'm born, they're there.
That's why they're called baby hair.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, but she has really small baby hair. Honestly, the only way around that, because even if you straighten baby hair, they kind of like start being like antennas. Only thing you can really do is use like a hairspray to just kind of comb it down like this. But honestly, I like baby hair. I feel like it gives your hair some kind of personality instead of just it being so sleek and straight. Like even me with like my straight hair right now, I have baby hair. You probably can't see. They're like little antennas poking out of my head. Okay, next one is also more so for older ladies. Like
it's all about us now.
It is. It's Mother's Day. We're treating
Mothers,
you.
yeah, that's true.
This is cool. It is called Tween Time, and Sally Beauty sells a bunch of these. This kind of looks like a lipstick, so it's a instant hair touch-up. I don't even know what you would call it. It's like a color stick. So you moisten it. I hate the word moist. I really do. So you wet it, and then you just like stroke it over your hair, and it'll cover the gray spots that you have. Like my mom, she naturally was born with a streak of white hair in her hair. She loves keeping it, but recently, like around her her ear and like right up here, she has some white spots which you can just wet. And then the good thing about this, once again, if you have a mom that's on the go all the time, you put it in her bag, and if she ever feels like she needs it, she can quickly go to the washroom, do some touch-ups, let it dry, and then she's good to go back to work. My biggest trouble with my hair is I have really dry hair, obviously from dyeing it so much. And I have a product actually that I really like. That was a nice segue. But I have this one, it's the Macadamia, the Deep Repair Mask. You guys have probably seen this because it was, and I'm pretty sure it still is super popular. It's a hair mask that you leave in for 3 to 5 minutes in the shower. It smells so good.
Yeah, I know.
So this helps with just keeping your hair nourished. Because it's a deep treatment mask, you're only supposed to use it once a week or so. I only wash my hair about every 3 days, so I end up using it basically every time I shower, and it really helps keeping the moisture in your hair. My mom has really fine hair. She actually doesn't have split ends or anything, but just to make sure that her hair stays nice and moisturized, I still like her to use this, even though she doesn't have dry hair. It's still really good for her hair.
It's very good.
Gonna move on to my favorite thing for hair before you heat treat it or anything, if you do any kind of flat ironing. It's just a heat protector. I feel like a lot of people don't use this and then they wonder why their hair is so damaged or they have so many split ends. For me, myself, I need to make sure I use this, but for my mom, once again, because her hair is fairly healthy, just the ends are a little dry, this is a must because the older you get, that your body can't really produce the protein it needs to keep your hair intact and strong. So just putting products on like this, like heat protectors, deep conditioning mask, will just preserve your hair for the rest of like the remaining life you have. That sounds so bad, but like because as you're getting older, your body's kind of giving out on certain things that like it needs to, like something simple as just you get gray hairs. Like it's, instead of focusing on things like that, it'll focus more on like working on your organs and stuff. So keeping like a hair treatment or a hair protector for heat is a must. Okay, Mom. Do you have a favorite eye product? Like, do you like wearing eyeliner?
I never tried in my life.
Eyeliner?
Yeah.
Even when you got married, you didn't have eyeliner on?
I don't think so. I don't remember even, it was a long time ago.
Okay. Personally, I like winged liner, but sometimes it's just so hard to put it on. And for my mom, she's someone that she can't be bothered to sit there and put any kind of eyeliner on. So something like this is great. This is the Palladio. It's called Whiteout, and it's just a white eyeliner pencil. This is good to like line your eyes on the inside, tight line, and also waterline. And what it does, it kind of like opens your eyes and it makes your eyes look super bright and wide awake. My mom has smaller eyes than mine. She doesn't have super small eyes, but when you put the white on the rim underneath, it just opens them up a lot more, makes you look awake, and then it actually makes you look put together. It looks like you put some kind of effort into your look for the day. Do you want to show them?
Like I know how to put it.
You know why? Here, look. I'll do it, but you guys, I just want to show you guys how bad she is with makeup.
Oh God.
Watch her blink. Come on. Mom. See, she doesn't let me do it. That's the only thing I wanted to show you guys. I'm not actually gonna do it. Her eyes don't stay open. Like, Mom, let me try. Oh my God, she's doing it for the camera.
Well, I did it at least.
Yeah, see, I don't think you guys will be able to see in the camera, but looking at it visually, it does like give a brighter look to her eyes and it just makes them look a lot more open.
Next, I'm gonna talk about lipstick. This color is my favorite, and it's kind of,
it's like a rosy nude.
Yeah, it's very nice. I don't like dark colors, so it's very nice.
It's something you can use like without having to, like, you don't need a mirror to make sure you're like in the lines or anything, and you can wear it every day. And this is the Palladio. It's called Amethyst. You can wear it every day. You don't really need a mirror to like touch it up or anything because it's a very simple color. Really like that. I have these self-grip rollers. They're like Velcro rollers if you guys have ever used them. I really like these. I like them for my own hair. I also really like them for my mom's hair because once again, it is fairly flat and like lifeless, I guess you can say. These are so easy to use because you wait till your hair is dry. Obviously if it's straight is better. You wrap your hair in them and then hairspray it and then take a blow dryer and kind of blow dry your hair up top. And then this will make sure that the volume stays in your hair. If you leave it in for an hour or while you're getting ready or something in the morning and then you just let your hair down, it gives your hair these, it basically looks like you just blow dried it and got a fresh blowout, but in reality you just used these curlers instead. Mom, what's worse? Too much makeup or like too little makeup?
I think so, too much makeup.
Why?
Because then you look like cake face.
It's true. I think like always starting off with like a little bit of makeup is always better than putting on too much makeup at once, because you can always build up, but you can't really take it away. And the only way to take it away is like if you wash your face or something. Next, let's talk about shampoo. We're staying in the hair aspect. This is the Ion Repair Shampoo, and you can use the conditioner as well. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I used to use the Ion, the sulfate-free shampoo for my hair color. And I like the Ion brands in itself. They have so many different like specific types of shampoos and stuff. I like this because it's a repair shampoo. So it is, it's also paraben-free, so it's good for your hair. So it just like strengthens your hair. You use it every time you shower. And I like for my mom to use something that's paraben-free. Also, this is vegan, and this is good because like using fresh, good products in your hair is the best way to go, because you should be treating it with care. And also, paraben-free shampoos don't strip out the natural oils of your hair. So when you come out of the shower, sometimes it feels really like, what's the word? Sometimes your hair it just feels stripped. Like it feels like there's no natural oil. It just feels weird to the touch. Something like this shampoo won't do that. Instead, it'll actually try to repair the hair and try to keep it as like natural as possible. She has like, and her cheeks are so soft. But her skin, I would say her skin is definitely like her best feature. How about me, Mom?
I love her dimple. Beside everything, like when she smiles.
Thanks. Yes. I actually, one time my brother and I asked my mom, we're like, oh, like, cause we didn't know where dimples came from or anything. This was like before we Googled it. I was like, Mom, like, do you, like, how come us two have dimples and then our older brother doesn't have dimples? And she, what did you say?
What did I say? I don't even remember.
She's like, oh, like, you know, when you're in my tummy, I was just like, oh God, I really wish they have dimples. And then you guys came out with dimples. And we're like, oh my God, that's so cool. But then we Googled it, and actually like a dimple is actually like a facial deformity. Obviously it doesn't look like one, but it has something to do with like the nerves or something in your face. And we're like, okay, Mom, thanks for making us feel better. But no, but yeah. What you thankful for?
Obviously my daughter, because we are become more than daughter and mother. We are friends. We go everywhere together. Yeah.
I think mine would be the same answer. Like, she's obviously my mom, whatever. Like, I have the respect in terms of mom, but at the same time, we travel together, we work together, we're together literally 24/7. And the fact that I don't hate her, it's a huge deal.
We don't hate each other.
Yeah, like I like being around
her.
We
do argue, we do fight.
Yeah, of course. But I really like that we have like the mother-daughter relationship, but then we also have like a friendship relationship where we can like bicker and work together, go on trips, have fun, come back home, and like just live life. All right, so the last product that I have, it is Gigi's all-purpose honey microwavable formula wax. I feel like everybody just should have wax sitting in their house because it doesn't really go bad. You can just have it in there, and sometimes we forget that we need it. I know a lot of times, like I'll go to Walmart and I'll be like, yeah, I think I have wax at home, but I'll go home and like there's like no wax at home. It's just good to have because you never know when you'll need to clean your hairy self. It's cool because it actually comes with a bunch of products. So it comes with the wax itself, which is microwavable. Then it comes with a lot of other like little treatments. So this is the hair minimizer. So this is something that will prevent hair growth after you wax. This is wax off. So sometimes wax leaves like a residue on your skin, and even like soap won't get it off. So this will help take the wax residue off. Then we have the post-wax concealer, which is if you have like redness after you wax, depending where you are waxing, because this you can use it all over your body. This will help like just cover it. You could obviously also use concealer, but I like that it came as a whole kit. And then this last product here is the pre-wax cleanser. So making sure that you have clean skin before you wax will help a lot in terms of how your skin is after. So like it won't be irritated, and it'll make sure like the wax comes off all at once instead of you having to try waxing a bunch of different times. But wax is a necessity. It's not that much of like a luxury because obviously it hurts, but it's something everybody needs to do, and beneficial. Oh yeah, what do you want for Mother's Day?
I got so much.
Yeah, she does too. She got so much. But usually we buy her flowers because she doesn't like material stuff as much as like, but she'll cry every time we bring her flowers. Okay guys, that was all of our products and all of our beauty tips. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I honestly really hope that you guys have a good Mother's Day with your mom. You guys gotta cherish your mom. I know I talk about this all the time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye guys.